Hello everyone. In this video, we'll look at how areas and distances can be measured in Map My Property. To measure areas and distances, expand the Measure toolbox. This toolbox contains three tools in addition to a Clear button. One to measure polygonal areas, one to measure distances, and one to measure circular areas. First, we'll measure an area. This tool works very similarly to drawing a boundary as described under Define Boundaries. Click on the Area tool and draw and define the area you want to measure. And then double-click on the last point. And note that a label showing the acres of the measured area displays. You can modify the measured area by moving a vertex, adding new ones, or deleting existing ones. So I'll try that. So I'll select what we had drawn, add a new ones, and move them. I can also delete them by right-clicking on the vertex and selecting Delete Vertex. And then you can remove these polygons and labels by clicking on Clear. We can also measure distances. For instance, you might want to measure the perimeter of a property to determine how much fencing is required if you were to fence or replace existing fence. So to measure a distance, click on the Distance tool, and then click on the starting point and the end point if it's as the crow flies. Or if the line turns, click on each turning point. So I'm going to measure the perimeter of this whole property and then double click to end. The distance measured will display in feet for distances less than 3 miles. Anything over 3 miles will display in miles. You can also edit the vertices or turns of the distance measured just like we did when measuring an area. So I'll select what we had drawn, and I'll move these vertices so we're just measuring the perimeter of this one pine plantation. And we can see that it's 5,511 feet around it. So I'll clear that. And we can also measure circular areas. To do this, click on the Circle tool, and this will expand into two subtools. We can either measure an area by drawing a circle or defining the radius of the circular area being measured. First, we'll do it by drawing a circle. We'll go out to the panhandle where pivot irrigation systems occur to give us a target circle to measure. And I've already located an area where we can do that. To draw the circle, click on Draw Circle. Click on the map at the center point from which you want to draw that circle. Click on it and hold the mouse down, I should say, and then drag it out to the size that you want, and then release. As you can see, the area of the circle is displayed in acres. We can also measure the area using a predefined radius. Let me clear this one. One way you might want to use this tool is to determine, say, all the houses within a certain distance from a highway intersection if you want to know the number of houses. So I'll move to this little town here, and I will click on Click Radius or Create Radius, and I will enter a distance of 2,000 feet. I want to know the number of houses that are within 2,000 feet of the intersection of 386 and 807. So I click on that intersection, and then you can see the circle that comes up. It's 286 acres, and if you count the houses, there's probably 50 or 60 houses within that circle. So that's it for measuring in Map My Property. I hope you find this tool useful. Thank you.